Topic for the next 4 weeks, rejection. Have I been rejected? Yes. What do I mean by rejection? Well, it comes in many shades. One shade is touring as a performing poet across the US and overseas and getting heckled off stage in Denmark by a drunk person. Another shade means going back to that well-known production company here in Los Angeles who asks you to come 5 or 6 times, each time creating new written material to work on this web project, and suddenly all of the funding disappears. Rejection means speaking once again to that New York City lit agent who was so excited about your fantasy YA novel, The Ice Hotel, only to hear that once he saw that it was both poetry and prose in the book, he couldn't sell that kind of crap. Rejection also means having a screenplay option, thankfully for money, a couple times, and then it goes nowhere. These to me are just typical speed bumps in the road, the path of a writer, especially when you are pursuing establishing a solid career in film, television, comic books, or novels. And I say this knowing I can guess probably hundreds of television and film and comic book and novel writers around Los Angeles and abroad who have similar stories as me. And in hearing their stories, comparing it with mine, I long ago came to the understanding that most things just don't work. And while that might sound like a negative, and frankly it is kind of a negative sometimes, I mean, who likes to be rejected, really? But if you look at it more as a fact, then when it happens, you can just go, oh, okay, that one didn't work either. Let me just keep on trying. And I say keep on trying because if you believe, like I do, that storytelling is in your DNA, then you just have to keep on going regardless of whether or not you are rejected or accepted, loved, hated, whatever. The point is, just go with it every day. Also, 2 things I refer to when I need help are this Hank Aaron quote. I'm going to try to remember it correctly right now. Something along the lines of, when he felt like he was having a bad day either on or off the field, he would just keep swinging. And the second thing that I personally do a lot is play Lose Yourself by Eminem on repeat because I love that song, because it's awesome. It doesn't just sound good, but it reminds me again and again to get my ass back in the lab again and just keep writing and keep on trying. So I don't know about the rest of you. If you want to send any questions or comments or thoughts on this topic to either me or to Chia, since she's around for all this as well, go ahead, facebook.com/MCFoleyWriter. And for those of you coming here from the Business of Show Institute e-newsletter, Marvin and James can expand on this, but a reminder, this week the excerpts of my NC-17 paranormal novella, The Cure, are starting again from number 1. This week, going for another 10, and the difference this time around is just that one BOSI reader will win a free Kindle copy of The Cure in exchange, hopefully, for an honest review. All right, everyone, once again, get your ass back in the lab and find your own ways to motivate, because really, the best motivation always comes from within. All right, see you later.